Welcome to Mumbai, 47. One of the most densely populated cities in the world, home to more than 12 million people. If you wanted to disappear and hide from the world, this vast city is perfect. The maze-like sprawling slums offer secret paths and surprises around every corner. The elusive Maelstrom knows the city like the back of his own hand. Locating him will be a considerable challenge. A place to start could be the slums where his former gang, the Crows, has recently risen from the ashes. Dawood Rangan will be easy to find in his half-finished tower, wrapping up his new film called Mumbai Hero. While Vanya Shah has ensconced herself in the overgrown remains of an old train yard. Your three targets call this labyrinthine part of the city home, so choose your approach carefully.
What's wrong with you, huh? Are you demanding? He's a traveling salesman or something.
47. This is one of the Mumbai chawls. My records show a few residential complaints about a new tenant in the building. Something related to strange behavior. Might be worth looking into.
So many people have told me I have a great voice.
But I'm sure it up, you know, at one point, I'm pretty sure I told him what his viewfinder working like this.
Well. It appears we have a rival assassin in Mumbai, and he's training his sights on Dawood Rangan. By the looks of it, I'd say we're dealing with a local operator, known as the Kashmirian. A local hitman known as the Kashmirian is in Mumbai on business. He set up a sniper nest in a tower above a stairwell in the local chawl. It appears he's targeting the luxury apartment belonging to Dawood Rangan, but has encountered a problem. Perhaps you can assist him.
If I can't adjust the scope right, I'll never make the shot.
Good thinking, 47. Now, if we could only make Rangan appear in that window somehow. Karan Dar, aka the Kashmirian, was born in the US, but fled to his mother's native land, India, 20 years ago, following an FBI investigation into a string of serial killings in Texas. He adopted a new identity here and now works as a gun for hire for local mobsters. But who would want Rangan dead?
My mother always said I had a great singing voice.
47. It appears the Kashmirian is using this room as a base of operations. Let's see what he's up to in here.
In local news, it's the game of the season. But for many fans, the home team has been hit by a mysterious bout of stomach flu. And while the game has been calm, the Mongooses are taking one heck of a beating at the hands of their arch rivals.
This could possibly.
shorted.
Dawood Rangan has leased an industrial-strength fan, normally used for clearing smoke from construction tunnels. That's a beast of a machine, 47. The crew have put some sort of limiter on the fan output, but maybe you could make a few changes.
Nonsense.
Just one thing to go and we're done. Looks like the fan has been set up again. Sorry, the Hitman was the last copy of the enemy. He doesn't want to do the scene with Ranga. He still wants to do the kiss. Aryan has never this guy. Julia is a creep. Charisma is talent.
Is the fan good to go? I know they're still trying to find the right line. I have no hands and control to the power output of the machine. I don't know where Ranga got this thing from, but it's powerful enough to blow the entire set from the roof. You know what?
Command, something ain't right down here. Stand by while I investigate.
there?
Man, I just heard something. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out.
Who might you? What the?
Hey, Mr. Hussein, go on upstairs and wait for Mr. Rangan. I'm sure he'll be there shortly. It's me. Just to let you know that the house...
No time to chat.
Continue waiting.
Mr. Hussain, ready at last. Did you get a shave? Oh, well, never mind. Come with me to the lounge.
After you, Mr. Rankin.
Beautiful. Magnificent use of art. What you're doing is kya baat hai. If the new piece catches my forceful nature like this, I will have nothing short of a masterpiece on my hands. I'll be the envy of everyone.
I guarantee a perfect execution, Mr. Rankin.
All right. Let's get this done with.
All right, 47. Let's see if the aim of our Kashmirian friend is true.
Once the word gets out that my art appreciating friends see it, your phone will be ringing off the hook.
I can't wait. Hold your breath for a moment, Mr. Rangan.
That's the reason I told you I wouldn't pay for the commission, by the way. I'm not stingy. No, not at all. But if I'm already paying you in exposure, well, let's not overdo it, you know.
I prefer cash over exposure. Clench your fist, please.
Who doesn't? But sometimes exposure can be worth more than just money. Because in this case, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Just wait and see. When you're done with this job, the contracts will be rolling in.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Rangan. Can you look up a bit? Thank you.
That shot came from the chawls. It looks like the Kashmirian finally got a clear line of fire. Dawood Rangan is dead, and not even by your hand, 47. What will you think of next? Hold up, 47. The Kashmirian is on the move. He's heading for another flat inside the chawls. This might be worth investigating. If nothing else, we may get a lead on who his client is. The Kashmirian is moving to an apartment in the chawl. It's facing the laundry area. I suggest we find out what he's up to, 47.
Perfect. Next one on stage. Hey, it's a lovely day, isn't it?
Final warning, buddy. Yes, sir. As I said, I want to know the law.
Arthur?
Take a little walk over
So, the Kashmirian is scoping out a bridge in an area primarily used as a laundry business.
quickly.
Interesting. It recently changed ownership and now belongs to Vanya Shah. It looks like he's found a new target and is waiting for her to get on the bridge. Perhaps your mentoring days aren't entirely over yet.
Why doesn't she call me back?
I can't reach out now.
don't even sleep at night.
Okay.
I haven't met the new foreman yet. Is he better than the last one?
Pata nahi yaar. He's still in the office. I know Miss Shah is supposed to meet with him on the bridge and talk about how to make you lazy workers do more. But so far, he hasn't come out.
Who are you calling lazy? I work 50.
Vanya Shah is eager to meet the new foreman of the Mumbai laundry business. However, the foreman has taken refuge in his office, unwilling to meet with her at this time. You might be able to use this to your advantage, 47.
Hours every day.
Haan, pata hai. Just relaying the words of Miss Shah. I think she's hoping this new guy will be liberal with his belt, if you know what I mean.
Great.
Why don't you go on a break for a while?
Thank you. Maybe I can watch a few minutes of the cricket. The ODI just started.
I'm ready for my meeting with Miss Shah now.
Miss Shah's been waiting for this all day. The foreman's ready to meet up with Miss Shah on the bridge. We're heading there now. Follow me to the bridge. Boy, kapde gande hai abhi bhi. You need to put in more effort. That's not even close to good enough.
7 hours?
Hey, Shane, don't push your luck. Hey, keep up. It's this way, okay? Aja, it's just through here. Miss Shah will be along soon. Better get your shit together if you don't want to end up like the old foreman. Samjha?
So, that's the new guy, huh? How long is he going to last, you think? A week?
Depends on what the Queen decides to do with him, I guess. He looks tough enough. Might last a week in the pits, maybe even 2.
Maybe he's been working really hard on that report of his. Maybe she'll actually keep him on.
I can't imagine that. He's been hiding inside that little office of his all day, afraid to come out. I don't think he has what it takes.
The new foreman finally graces us with his presence. What do you have to report?
Well done, 47.
I
You've
see a
managed
lot
to
of
lure
dead
Vanya
weight.
Shah out into the open. Anything could happen here.
Tell me more.
Well, the objective is find the root of the problem, work to get close to it, and then eradicate it.
I like your thinking. How would you approach the task you see before you?
My usual method is prepare intensely, study the problem, learn everything I can, analyze all approaches. The idea is to gently nudge people to do what I want. And then, once the objective is in my sights, perfect execution.
Not afraid to spill some blood in the process?
Not at all. In fact, I find that happens quite often.
I like you, foreman. I think this could be the beginning of a very fruitful relationship.
I aim to please, Miss Shah.
You think I don't see you down there, little ants? Scurrying about at your own pace? Taking unnecessary breaks? Drinking my water? Wasting my money? You have had it easy up until now. But your new foreman will bring some order to this rebellious behavior. The days of slacking are over. You hear me?
Whoa!
That is Vanya Shah taking care of, 47. Are you planning on outsourcing all your work to the Kashmirian from now on? The Kashmirian is on the move again. It's paid off to follow him so far. Maybe he will lead us to the maelstrom. 47, the Kashmirian is on the move again. He looks to be leaving his apartment, possibly the trawl itself. I suggest following him to see where this will end.
boss will want to talk to me. By now, he should have found out about the unfortunate fates of Rangan Shah. I am the one responsible. Mad? No. On the contrary, I consider it a successful job interview. Just tell me where to go. Ah, yes, of course. I'll be there in no time.
It's not your fault. They are big, but when he realizes he don't waste any tears over it.
Where is he? I need a shave.
Why isn't the shop open yet?
I cannot believe Dawood Rangan donated that TV to the people of the slums.
And to hear that servant Vanya Shah talking about how there's enough for all of us.
Sexual connection somewhere. All right. This is it. The crow's nest. Do or die, Karan. Live up to the legend. Or die trying. Fixing.
Need a ride, sir?
Sir, on how to know that? My job interview is in an hour. I can't go like that.
Never married him. He's a man.
Oh my God! I cannot wait to see that
You always said that you loved him. You secretly detested my boy.
and he has all the best. I can't believe it.
This might have been useful, 47. Vanya Shah initially hired the Kashmirian to kill Dawood Rangan, but the Kashmirian seems to have told his target about her plan. In return, Rangan hired the Kashmirian to kill Shah as a countermove. Well, with both targets eliminated, this looks to be a dead end.
Doesn't surprise me at all. You should have had
Has anyone seen Bhavin Sagar?
I have a job interview today and I guess.
This area is restricted, you idiot. Just stand still and it'll be over soon. Right then, off you go.
Oi! Have you ever heard of personal space? It's not a tough one.
Delving straight into the heart of darkness, 47. Good luck.
Okay, let me just pat you down here. All good, brother. On your way now.
Time to face the dragon, 47.
I guess you know who I am by now. The Maelstrom. Indeed. Two of my most trusted allies are dead. Childhood friends, lifelong companions. And now you're here. I always see my contracts through to the end. Admirable. Really, it is. I'm assuming Vanya put out the initial contract that drew you here. She never did like Darwood. Perhaps power play while our plans are in hiatus. But why kill her then? Unless Darwood made a counteroffer. That would be the smart move. But then you heard the rumors about the return of the Maelstrom. And so you took a chance. You figured if Darwood was assassinated, I would put two and two together. Eventually, I would have to teach the Slum Queen a lesson. You took it upon yourself to help me before I asked. A show of skill, a move to get to the top. Is that right, boy? You can only kill so many mobsters before wanting bigger challenges. Darwood and Vanya lost their way once they returned here to Mumbai. I blame myself for their failures. I should not have let them go back without me. They got lost in their egotistical pursuits. Darwood thinking he could usurp my legend through his movies. Vanya assuming some mythological regency over the people of the slums. They forgot that which mattered the most. What was that? Legacy. In time, you become your actions. Vanya became cruel. Darwood became a hollow man. I wonder what we will become. What shape we will take in our final days. Exposed and roar in the eyes of the universe. We can't stay unseen forever. Death comes for us all, my friend. That it does. You are now one of us.
The infamous Maelstrom is dead. Very well done, 47. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
Not me, Brett. You're not allowed to be here. If I see you one more time, you're in big trouble. I really hope that you're clean, my friend. I don't want any trouble today. You're good to go. Well done for waiting.
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs are almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
We were going to tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time, but after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation, and they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys.
So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident.
The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly.
As were all the neighbors.
My men did what needed to be done.
It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.